Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are y'all feeling? My name is Kelly. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today marks day 9 in our Dive and Thrive series for January. And it's also our 21-day manifesting challenge to a better you. If you have not had an opportunity to look through day 1 through day 8, after this video, I want you to go back and check out those videos and actually tell me what did you think about them. You can leave some comments. You already know what I'm going to say though. Have you prayed today? Have you did your affirmations? It is so important to be intentional. It's so important to set your day and set the tone. And it's also so important to talk to God the Most High because He is our source to any and everything, okay? So if you do not have a relationship with Him, I encourage you to gain one, okay? And I want you to make it count because it matters, all right? Do anybody know what we're going to talk about today for our Day 9 Dive and Thrive series for January? Anybody got a guess? Okay. Today we're going to talk about discipline. Not just any old discipline, but self-discipline. All right? What does it mean to be disciplined to you? I want you to really, really think about that. What does it mean to be disciplined? Okay. It's the ability, self-discipline is the ability to control your impulses, emotions, reactions, and your behaviors. Do any of you struggle with having self-discipline? At some point in some area of your life, do you have a problem with self-discipline? For me, it's an issue for me. Sometimes I don't stay disciplined on the things that I need to do, or I get off a track. I don't remain consistent. So it's something that I'm working on. We all have something that we're working on, okay? And why are we talking about self-discipline? We are talking about self-discipline because it honestly determines how successful you will be. It also determines how far you will go, okay? How having self-disciplines, it helps you to focus on what's most important in your life, okay? You cannot achieve your goals without discipline. This is any and everything. Without discipline, you cannot achieve it, all right? And it helps you to stay focused on the behaviors in the tasks needed to achieve what you want. You create self-discipline by creating daily habits. Yes, daily habits, consistent daily habits. Once something becomes a habit, you no longer have to force yourself to do it. So, for instance, I said that I was going to do the 21-day challenge, right? And that I will upload a video. And I have to be disciplined in doing that no matter what it is that I have to do because it's important to me, right? So I have to make sure at some point after I write out my notes, I make the video because I want to hold myself accountable for what it is that I said, right? Okay, so once something becomes a habit, you no longer have to force yourself to do it. Discipline is needed, as I said before, in every area of your life, spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially. They all work hand in hand, and they are all very important, okay? So let's break it down, okay? Bear with me for a second, but we're going to break it down. And I think spiritual discipline for me is right now where I am in life. I think spiritual discipline is the most important for me, okay? Spiritual discipline are your habits, your practices, and experiences that are designed to not only develop but help you grow and strengthen your spirit. So how often do you pray? This is why I'm saying, have you prayed today? And I'm not just saying daily prayer as far as in the morning, but do you pray throughout your day? Do you pray before you go to bed? You want to create healthy habits. Do you meditate? Do you pray? Maybe fast, submission or obedience to something, right? Are you studying? Do you practice solitude, gratitude, and also self-examination and celebration? These are all part of spiritual discipline practices. Okay. When you have good spiritual discipline, you unlock a channel of blessings. You unlock an overflow to it that's accessible to you. Okay. You develop a deeper, a richer inner life. And what do you think is the purpose of spiritual discipline? What would you say is the purpose of why do you need it? For me, the purpose of my spiritual discipline is to keep me grounded, is to help me grow. Not only that, it has benefits. It unlocks unlimited blessings. It gives me access to any and everything that it is that I want: prosperity, peace, happiness, things that you cannot put a price tag on, okay? It allows me to have a listening ear to hear from the Most High, to have discernment, to have intuition, all right? Insight, again, to hear God's voice. And for me to have better decision making, detachment from distractions, wisdom, and I'm able to endure hardships when they come because I practice this on a daily basis. I practice praying on a daily basis. I practice fasting and submission, and be obedient to things that I no longer that no longer serves me. Okay. Spiritual discipline allows ourselves to be placed in front of God, so that He can transform us. He can strip us from the inside out and replenish us, okay? Fill those cracks, fill those voids, okay? It gets us in alignment to be blessed. And the purpose of spiritual discipline is, like I said, to get us in alignment. When you want to go to a higher level, you have to be in alignment. Okay. You want to make sure that you want the right frequency, because you asking for this, that, and the other, right? You have to get in frequency in order to get those things. All right. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is physical discipline. What is physical discipline to you? Okay. For me, physical discipline is exercising, watching what I eat. And for me, it helps to enhance my lifestyle and my health. Especially when you get a certain age, you have, different doctor's appointments, and they telling you watch like your sugar. They watching, your weight, because you don't want to get things that is big in America: high blood pressure, diabetes, especially when they saying that these things run in your family, right? You exercise with proper diet, you see results. That is a benefit of physical discipline, all right? The higher purpose of this is to remain healthy. The overall reason is to remain healthy, to keep you out of the doctor's office, right? To keep you off of medication, right? And it makes you feel better, and it also makes you look better. So when you make a decision that no matter what, I will exercise, I am going to eat the right thing on a daily basis, that is practicing physical discipline. Do you know any other ways that you can practice physical discipline? I want you to think about that. Mental. Now we're going to move to mental discipline. Mental discipline is all about how we think. This is another important one. I would say this is key for me after spiritual discipline, mental discipline, because even though I'm practicing spiritual discipline, you got your mind and your heart that sometimes are not aligned. Your mind could be thinking one thing and your heart could be feeling something else. How many of us feel that sometimes about different things and situations, right? They're not on the same page all the time. So mental discipline is all about how we think. You come from a negative mindset, or you trying to think positive, and then negative thoughts are always populating in your mind. Okay, so you have to gain and you have to learn mental discipline. Our beliefs about life become the exact mirror experience we live. Do you hear that? Our beliefs about life become the exact mirror experience we live. So you want to think healthy and positive thoughts. Remember that actions follows thoughts. Actions follows thoughts. So if you're thinking unhealthy things, and then those same things begin to manifest, it's because of your thoughts. You have to, when you get a negative thought, because we all do, you got to push it out with something positive. Okay? You have to constantly do that. Okay, no matter what, take that thought out of your mind and push it in with something positive, something that's healthy. Okay, something that's mindful to you. Success, happiness, and true fulfillment boils down all to how we think. Like Thomas the Tank Engine. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And he did, right? But when you have that thought, say for instance, you're trying to open up a business and your mind automatically say, it's not going to work. You got to push that thought out, because fear will paralyze you. Fear will tell you that it's not going to work before you even get started. So you got to make sure that you are not distracted by your own thoughts. Your mind will be your own worst enemy, okay? Some of us become so focused on our problems that we often ignore the blessings that are right in front of our face. We ignore the blessings that is right in front of us. Okay, so I would say focus on being blessed. Focus on what's right in front of you. You don't have time to be thinking unhealthy thoughts, because they manifest. I'm telling you, they manifest into different things. For those that are new to my channel, I often write my things down because I am a talker and I can talk about any and everything. So I want to stay on task. So that's why I read from my book that I write in, and I love to write. I love to write. Okay. Also, every day, practice waking up saying, I am blessed. No matter what, I am blessed. You wake up in the morning feeling in your heart, I am blessed. I am extremely blessed. Okay. And I feel it. Okay. Also, remember that every challenge that hits your core is a blessing. Those things that you go through that may seem like hardships, pain, breakups, though, look at them as blessings, because you needed that experience for some reason. It's the kind of growth that we gain from hardships and challenges and obstacles that makes us more successful. Okay. Not only that, a lot of things that we go through, we have to use that experience to propel us to do better, be better. And also, you don't know who is going to help along the journey. Okay. It also helps shape you. So start looking at those obstacles that you go through in life, those hardships that you go through, those battles. You seem like you're on a battlefield. Look at those things that you go through as it's helping me. Everything is working for my highest good. And when you begin to have a mindset like it's working for my good, or this happened to me because it's working for my good, then, I mean, you definitely have to change your perception about things and understand that it's all working hand in hand, okay? But it first started in your mind, okay? Understand that those challenges become seeds of new opportunity, okay? Let me say that again. Understand that the challenges that you face become seeds of new opportunity, okay? New growth, okay? Takes you to a higher level, okay? And we must change our perception. When you change your perception, when I say you unlock a whole new level of just a lack of a limit, if that's the right word, it just unlock a channel of just endless things. Okay, you begin to look at things and view things with a whole. It's like wall being taken off of your eyes and you seeing things in a new light. I'm really so serious about this. So change your perception, and when you start thinking negative things, catch it. As soon as you think something negative, catch it, okay? And then check it. Is it true? When you're saying your mind is telling you, oh, you can't do it, is that true? That's not true, because you can do any and everything, right? They tell you your mind is so powerful, you can do anything you put your mind to. So catch it at the door. Oh, no, I can do it. I can do it, and I will do it, okay? And I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove you wrong. And then change it to rewording everything to something positive. Change that negative thought to something positive very quickly, all right? And turn your opportunity into a possibility. Understand that everything is an opportunity and a possibility, because there's no lack. It is no lack. And when you understand that it's no lack and there's no limits on you, then you put yourself in position to always win. Okay? Understand that. The last one that we're going to talk about tonight is financial discipline. Okay? And this is also very important too. Financial discipline means being in control of your money. Are you in control over your money, or is your money controlling you? Who wear the pants in a relationship? You or the money? All right. Are you avoiding impulse spending? Or are you blowing all your money before you even pay your bills? Are you being a good steward over the money that you make, over the money that you receive? You can't keep asking for increase, and you can't keep asking for progression and all of these different things when you're not a good steward of where you are. Okay. Financial discipline is essential for a balanced, healthy money life. Okay. It also can, how can you, like I said, how can you ask for increase when you're not a good steward of the money that you receive? Okay. When you buy things, do you buy things out of necessity or just because you feel like it? For me, I used to have really, really bad financial discipline. If everybody have like their vice. So some people like to gamble. Some people maybe like to smoke. I used to love to shop. So let me have a bad day, and I'm going to show you my closet one day. But let me have a bad day and I'm going to the store. And not only am I going to the store, I'm hitting all the clearance racks and I'm buying up all the racks. So at that point, was I being a good steward over my money? I was not, because I was overspending, and all the money that I spent, it could have went in my savings account. So now that I'm a little bit older and I'm a little bit wiser and I am really defined by the things that I want, I know that I cannot do that. I cannot spend this type of money because I needed to be in my savings account. All right. Where are we at? Financial discipline includes having a budget. How many of you have a budget? Like, honestly, a real budget. In a savings and also an emergency fund. If something happened right now, today, would you be able to put your hands on some money? If something happened right now, would you be able to live for the next 6 months without having to work? Really, really think about that. And most of us can't. And if you can't, you should be working towards that. All right. Also practice not going over your budget. If you write a budget for the month, for me, sometimes I overspend with my kids. We do a lot of different things. So set a budget and stick to it. If you have a savings, do not dig in your savings. Okay. You want to remain consistent. Some questions that you may want to ask yourself is, the understand, I mean, you already know at this point if you have financial discipline or not. But also I want you to ask yourself this and be honest. Do I pay my bills on time? Okay. Or am I robbing Peter to pay Paul? Okay. Do I have money in my savings? Do I have money for retirement? Do I have an emergency fund? Having financial discipline helps you feel empowered, and it also makes you feel financially secured. Make sure that you are holding yourself accountable, and not just with financial discipline, but also with your mental discipline and physical and spiritual discipline is so important, because like I said, they all work hand in hand. Okay. So we're gonna get into some affirmations. I love affirmations. I want to speak it into the atmosphere, and I want to set the tone for it. Okay. So affirmations for discipline, as I'm saying them, I want you to repeat after me. Okay. And again, you say affirmations, it is so important to feel it from your core. It is so important to be intentional when you're saying it. Okay. All right. Ready? All right. I make good choices. I make good choices. I follow through on my commitments. I follow through on my commitments. I give 100% to everything that I do. Okay, feel that. I give 100% in everything, to everything I do. I am the master of my destiny. I am the master of my destiny. All right. I use my time wisely. How many of us can say that we use our time wisely on a daily basis? Okay. I use my time wisely. I set goals and achieve effortlessly. I set goals and I achieve effortlessly. I create results. I create results, okay? I never get distracted. For me, sometimes I do get distracted, but we're going to speak it as it already is, all right? I never get distracted, okay? I am highly organized and disciplined. I am highly organized and disciplined. I am focused. I am focused. I can definitely say 2021 is the one. I am focused, okay? Um, I am I am in control of my thoughts, choices, and my actions. I am in control of my thoughts, my choices, and my actions, okay? Um, Practice getting in the routine of saying affirmations. Practice it on a daily basis, okay? Um, and also know that you are the master of your destiny. Whatever it is that you want, you can have it, but you have to believe it, and you also have to do the work. All right. If you want your destiny to look and feel a certain way, then you have to develop the discipline to get you there. Nothing is magic. When people are talking about manifesting, I think sometimes people think that it's just like magic, like a snap of your fingers. It doesn't work like that. You have to be intentional about what it is that you want. You have to put the work in. No matter what, you have to put the work in. All right? And you also must remain consistent. On a daily basis, you have to be diligent and consistent on what it is that you want. Be intentional. All right. And you will find yourself happier and also healthier being more disciplined. When you discipline, it's an overall effect from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And it spills over in your life when you're disciplined. It shows. Okay. So hopefully this video was not too long. I want you to stay tuned and check out day 10 tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you what the topic is yet, but hopefully I hope this helped you guys tonight. And also, let me get to the homework. The homework for today is, what do you need to be more disciplined in? Because we are trying to go to new heights. We're trying to go to new destinations. In order to get there, what do you need to be more disciplined in right now? Okay. And the other thing is, what will you do to be more disciplined? What will you do this year to be more disciplined? Because it's up to you. No, it's up to you. And you can do any and everything that you want. I cannot say that enough, because you choose your own path. Okay. So I want you to really, really consider that, okay? You could do any and everything that you want, but you got to do the work. And you have to stay in alignment with any and everything that you want. You just have to be in alignment to get it. You just got to be in alignment to get it. So, again, I'm getting off of here. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Share my video. And I want y'all to have a good night.